Hey, tennis fans. In 2025, the Masters 1000 events in Canada and Cincinnati underwent major scheduling changes. Both expanded from a traditional 1 week format to something closer to a 2 week format, which pushed finals to Thursday in Canada and Monday in Cincinnati. Not surprisingly, these changes have been criticized by top players. Francis Tiafoe called the final at the Canadian Open weird and straight up garbage. Jannik Sinner echoed similar concerns about Cincinnati's Monday final. And apparently, Monday was one too many days to handle for Sinner, who was struck by illness and forced to retire from the final with Carlos Alcaraz, leaving fans in a lurch. Even Alcaraz chimed in after the match when asked about starting the U.S. Open mixed in New York in less than 24 hours. He said the scheduling is not the best. Karen Khachanov, retired mid-match in Cincinnati, urged officials to reassess the grueling calendar. He said after Wimbledon, he had almost no time at all before heading to Canada. And he pointed out that the compressed swing leaves very little time for recovery, and he suggested that missing a tournament may be easy for elite players like Sinner or Alcaraz, but not for other players who need rankings points and prize money. Meanwhile, Alejandro Davidovich-Fokina was irritated at Toronto scheduling him at 11 a.m. while others started at 12:30. The early slot, combined with travel constraints, being an hour from the club, prompted him to criticize the ATP for ignoring player needs. We'll note here that Dan Evans called that complaint pathetic. Nevertheless, Davidovich-Fokina was back at it on Monday, tweeting about the Cincinnati final after Jannik Sinner retired after just 5 games. He said, a Monday final at 3 p.m. in August in Cincinnati after the whole Toronto-Cincinnati swing with so many retirements and players dead tired, something needs to change. Underlying the player backlash is the fact that both tournaments now occupy slots just days before the start of the U.S. Open. Toronto ends on Thursday, August 7th, Cincinnati's final Monday, August 18th, and the U.S. Open mixed doubles tournament kicks off on Tuesday, August 19th, just 1 day later. So he's got a point. Taking the two big U.S. Open lead-up events from a combined 2 weeks to now nearly 4 weeks just seems like kind of an insane ask for the players. So they don't play every day, but they are on site in the mental headspace for a far longer period than normal. It's a tough schedule in the summer heat. We'll see who might successfully hit that reset button for the U.S. Open, but let's just say it could get ugly out there. I'm Grace Carter. We'll see you next time.